Rumor mill, we have rumors to talk about. Go figure. We have some shakeups over in the MCU. We have Lord of the Rings coming into the rumor mill and Nintendo, because obviously Nintendo. That being said, let's jump into the rumors. Hello, nerds. I know what you want. You're looking for the rumors, aren't you? Well, you've probably come to the right place, because that's what this is. This is the Rumor Mill. This is a section cut out of the much longer main episode over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. We talk about all of the news related to nerdiness and pop culture and such. And then at the end of every episode, we talk about the rumors. And so you just found a cheat code and you went straight to the rumors section, which is, all right. So let's just cut to the rumors now, shall we? So, no confirmations or refutations necessarily. We do no new sources either. Apparently, read the notes. But we do have brand new rumors, and coming out the gate with this one, we have probably our most likely rumor in some time. We have the Avengers movies that are yet to come. Kang, Dynasty, and Secret Wars both apparently are having a bit of a shakeup in the writer's room. Michael Waldron and Jeff Loveness, who were set to pen Avengers, Secret Wars, and Kang's Dynasty, respectively, have both reportedly been axed from their related projects. Loveness, you'll know because he wrote Quantumania, and Waldron was the writer on the Multiverse of Madness. So they are definitely seasoned MCU writers, and according to rumors, they got the axe. With the focus on quality over narrative, that kind of jibes. We also have seen a lot of shakeups going on behind the scenes that have been legitimately announced for Disney-related projects, so that jibes as well. And Bob Iger has said that we're going to be changing a lot of things, stepping back from Star Wars and Marvel in certain respects, so that jibes. There is very little here to kind of go against these rumors. So this is the highest that we will ever give a rumor, unless I have some sort of industry inside information, which doesn't usually happen. 95% likely that this is the case, and that these two writers have been removed from their Avengers movies. Our next rumor is Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, over on Amazon Prime. There is strange goings on behind the scenes right now, what with, no actors or writers being available. We have producers and editors going at it. This just seems really weird. So the producers of the series want the second season to focus on the Numenoreon. Tolkien words sometimes trip me up. Numenoreon. There we go. That's Numenoreon. They want the second season to focus on that story. The editors, however, want the second season to be Elf-centric, because there is supposedly a subplot that leads to an epic battle at the end of the season that takes up 2 whole freaking episodes, that if you don't make it an elf-centric story, the battle will make less sense, it would seem. At least that is what the rumor is claiming. So yeah, that is the battle that is supposedly going on behind the scenes at the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Doesn't come from a bad source, doesn't come from a great source. No one else is talking about this. 50% probability this is, and it's also very difficult to confirm, because the focus on most things in Hollywood right now is writers and actors, right? So like this kind of stuff is just going to get forgotten about, and we're not going to be able to, unless somebody writes a book 10 years down the road, or somebody does an interview shortly after the next season releases, something along those lines. We'll possibly be able to confirm this, but we'll never be able to confirm this on our own. So 50% likely that we're looking at a battle behind the scenes of this epic proportion. From there, we have a Nintendo rumor that it's very interesting. So the rumor, we're going to say this and then we're going to attack it. The rumor is that the name of the successor to the Nintendo Switch is the Nintendo Focus. Okay. The Nintendo Focus was actually the rumored name for the Nintendo Switch back when the Nintendo Switch was just called the Nintendo NX. So yeah, I think this is just wishful thinking on some fanboy's part who has people convinced that he knows things. So I don't think this is very likely at all. We're going to say 20% likelihood that the next Nintendo console is going to be called the Focus. Yeah. Moving from there, we have She-Hulk in the rumor mill. Oh, good lord. She-Hulk apparently is getting a season 2? Flying in the face of everything we just said previously? Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't want this to happen, and as much as I don't think it's a good business decision for this to happen on Nintendo's part, or on Disney's part, I still think it's pretty likely to happen because it still brought in some viewers. It still stayed in the news cycle for an extended amount of time. So they see that as a good thing because they don't know how the community works. So yeah, I'm saying probably 75% likely we will see a second season for She-Hulk. Whoa, and that just feels gross coming out of my mouth. And then from there, probably my favorite rumor of this episode, though one of the more shaky rumors, is 13 Ghosts. Apparently we talked about this previously in a different rumor mill, but it was a movie reboot at that time. So this new rumor is saying that a TV series for 13 Ghosts is actually in the works. Sony is said to be the primary rights holders, though they're not the only rights holders, and they are the ones that are the big hang-up, it would seem, from a series being made based on this show. That's pretty awesome. It sounds like they want to spend some time elaborating on each of the 13 ghosts in each episode. Presumably that would give us approximately 14 episodes because 13 ghosts and then the conclusion episode, right? So yeah, this would be great. I could not corroborate this through any other inside source or whatever, leaker, whatever you want to call these people. But it's because it has been, some variation of this rumor has been in existence for some time. That's kind of lending itself pretty well. Putting it about 60%. Let's just throw that out on the table. Going about 60% likely, just above the straddle line, because I think this is a property that has enough of a cult following that they will see the benefit in making it into a pretty kick-ass series. Where it will go with it being Sony, probably over to Amazon Prime, possibly over to Netflix. Either way, I'm okay with it. Yeah, that's our rumor mill, guys. So, once again, these were the rumors from the most recent episode of The Week in Nerddom, found over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. The name of the show, once again, The Week in Nerddom. Come back next time because we got lots more rumors to debunk or possibly give some credence to or what have you and whatnot. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.